Okay, so hear me out, Monad. This is my theory, and let me know if you actually decide if you agree or not. So right now, I'm actually at the gym, and I'm currently about to go do some laps, do some running, just to have a little bit of time to think, right? And on my way to the gym, I thought about something. I've been watching Monad's price, and I think most of you guys have been watching Monad's price. Sorry, the lighting is like horrible. And I think Monad is having a full-blown battle, like a war type of zone, around this price that it's looking, around the 208. It's been about, what, maybe a few days already that it is bouncing, staying flat within the 208 range. It is having, in my opinion, let me know if you agree down below in the comment section, it's having a war with manipulation, which I get that every token, one way or another, it's manipulated. I get that. Trust me. Like, I'm not dumb. I haven't been here, 2 days. I've been here for 10 years. I know how this stuff works. But you can see something that it's over manipulated. And Monad is one of those where it's so bullish, it's hyper bullish. It was hyper bullish for a little time period, and then it got switched over to just bullish. And the 34 moving average and the purple one, the purple line, it's holding very nicely. It's helping the price of Monad staying solid around that level. That super manipulation is fighting against the overall Monad community, the believers, the holders, the ones that are just continuously just buying, that believe into this, because there's so many people out there trading and that do technical analysis and that understand the fundamentals behind all this. There's millions of people, or however many quantity, that have much better equipment, much better technical analysis, more experience, more bots, more technology in their disposal, in which they have the opportunity and the chance to know and have that chance to get into any token price they ever want to at a perfect entry price. Okay, there's that scenario which they know where exactly to buy. Well, the people that are super manipulating the price, they're trying their best to push that thing down as much as they can. It's gonna be a while. I can see us fighting this battle for a minute. Between 18.8, give or take, like, it does not have to be perfect. What the price that I told you, the 208, has been a price that I've mentioned multiple times on the overall YouTube side of the videos. And I've said it multiple times, right? You guys know 208 and then 22, okay? And really, 208 right now has been more important than the 22. At least in the past few days, it has. Just in the overall, the overall, how do I word this? Like, the overall traction and which direction it's going to go to and everything, the 208 area has been more critical now than ever. And also, one thing I do want to point out, you guys make the difference. You posting, whether it's one single tweet, I don't know, a meme, whatever it is, on CoinMarketCap or Twitter or Reddit, wherever you go to, you make a difference. So if you want to, go follow me on CoinMarketCap. It's Crypto Audit King. The link is, I think I might be able to have it on the description page. But follow me on Twitter, Telegram. The private members of MONAD is also available down below in the description in case you're interested to join. But literally just one single tweet, one post does a massive difference. Even a comment on any YouTube video. It doesn't have to be mine. It can be on anybody. Any other influencer, TikToker, Twitter, whoever. Post stuff comment on their things, share their videos. It helps. Literally right now at the 208 level is where we need to start doing that, okay? I'm doing my part by posting videos. I'm not getting paid to do any of these. I don't get any sort of revenue, commission, you know, no sponsorships, none of that stuff. I'm doing it because I love it. I like MONAD. I like the community. You know, it's good content for the channel, stuff like that. So that's why I do it. That's how I am doing my part. And, you know, just little tiny stuff like that. Like even you leaving a comment on this video helps tremendously. But yeah, man, I'm also watching this specific launch of an NFT. It's been, I think a few days ago I mentioned it, but my pre-workout is kicking in right now. My face is itching. You can see how I'm like just grabbing my beard and everything. I'm watching this NFT project that I kind of want to mint really good, a good amount. They're doing something, okay? I'm gonna look into it more and then I'll probably, you know, do a video on it or something. I just want you to be aware of it. I'm not gonna show it unless I think it's, you know, it has some sort of potential. But yeah, MONAD is having a war right now within that range of 208. It's probably going to be a minute until we decide which direction we're going to go to. Either the overall market needs to pump like crazy or, you know, we need to win the battle. That's pretty much what it needs to be. And I'm thinking about buying more. Like I've been posting on Coin Market Cap a little bit, you know, teasing that I'm thinking about buying a little more around that 2-ish zone. I bought a little bit, which was like what, 2 days ago? I think it was yesterday, 2 days ago, something like that. Around 204, 206 was my trigger buy. But I really want to buy more. There's that side of you that we all understand in which you're just like, oh, I want a little more. You know, that little itch where it's just like, I want to buy a little more doesn't hurt. And it needs to become to the point to which you're just happy with whatever quantity you have. A little more won't hurt though, right? Just a little bit more, one more little tiny position, one more little tiny more bag of MONAD of around 2-0-ish. We had a little tiny of a run up too, 2133. And then it just shortly after that, we dropped right back down to like 207, you know, something like that. I'm telling you, yo, this range right now is going to be something we all have to be watching, whether you like it or not, you know, so be it. But we're still bullish. We are bullish. I don't care what people say, because I see it how it is, and I tell you 100% if we're bullish. You know by now how accurate my calls are and just overall predictions and stuff like that. You've seen it yourselves. And I'm seeing bullish, okay? Just over manipulated like crazy, but it's still bullish, okay? That 34 moving average needs to hold this little range. 19.8 is really the range that would be that very lowest point of the red zone. It doesn't have to be perfect, by the way. My 208 is not like perfect where it needs to hold or it needs to bounce or none of that stuff. It's a very rough estimate. It's an average of where the support levels and resistance levels are. And you've seen it right now. Like, it's not exactly 208 that we're moving to, but it's around that range. It's around 202, 203, and then we're bouncing up to like 213, and it's that little tiny range, but it gives you the range that you need to know, and it gives you that price range in which I said to watch out for, you know? So hopefully this gave you enough information and everything that you need, so that way you can come on through and subscribe. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in a bit because I'm going to go work out and do my thing. Go home, do a technical analysis video for you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in a bit. Take it easy. I'm out. Peace.